Moore and Daniel Moore. Thank you, cheerleaders.
Welcome back. Dexter deep in their own territory on fourth down, airs it out to Will Kuzniers.
Will Kuzniers into Minuteman territory, 1st and 10.
You talk about rolling the dice. Backed up to your own 10-yard line on fourth down. Dexter goes for it and gets a casual 40-yard gain.
Take your chances, and it works out well for Coach Shorey and the Tigers.
Shorey fully in charge now with the Dexter Tigers. And the throw of the dice works out. 40-yard gain for while they tend to the injured Stearns player. We're going to step aside here. No score early in the second.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln Maine Federal Credit Union.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as Hit Tracks that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln Maine Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Dexter High School. Sean Stackers alongside Mark Callan here with Eastern Maine Sports. We have a delay on the field, an injured Stearns player after the last play, a run to the near side. The player has moved very little as the coaches have come out to check on him. You can see phone calls being made, so we imagine this will be an extended delay. So we're not going to linger on this for too much longer here. Of course, we had just last night up at Oaks Field in Dover Foxcroft, a John Bapps player go down in the first quarter. They had to bring out a stretcher and send him away in an ambulance. And we saw a couple other players leave that game. We hope for speedy recoveries for them, and we're hoping the best here for this young man from Stearns here in this regional championship. The way is being cleared right now over in the corner of the field, so I suspect an ambulance will be here shortly. So again, we're going to step aside for an extended break here, and when we come back, we will resume play in the second quarter with still 11.5 minutes to go between Stearns and Dexter in a scoreless regional championship game here on Eastern Maine Sports Media.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln Maine Federal Credit Union.
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Welcome back to Dexter High School. Sean Stackhouse alongside Mark Calnan with 11 and a half to go here in the second quarter. We've been in an extended delay after a run to the near side. A Stearns player has been down. They've called an ambulance in to tend to that injured player. We don't know who it is. Frankly, not the time and place to identify that player anyways. We're just sending our positive thoughts his way and to his family, hoping for the best here in a very scary looking situation. But again, no score here in the second quarter, Mark, as this 8-man regional final has turned into a defensive war of attrition.
Yeah, I mean, game-wise, did we expect it to be 0-0 early second quarter? Probably not, and that's what we got.
So we've had this pause in the action going for a while now, and just like last night when we had this same situation up at Dover Foxcroft in the Class D quarterfinal between the Ponies and John Bapst. Everybody on the field, emergency personnel, everybody's done their job to a T here. Immediately stopped play, got players away from the injured player, coaches, trainers, just game personnel working quickly to get this young man the care he needs as quickly as possible. And now emergency crew here to attend to the player. They have not loaded him onto the stretcher yet to get him into the ambulance, but we suspect that will be happening shortly. So again, we will step aside, take another extended break, and hopefully when we come back, we will get back to football here. And again, best wishes to the young man down there on the field. We hope that it is not as bad as it looks. 11:37 to go in the second quarter, no score. We'll come back to the 8-man regional final here at Dexter High School.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Ral's Garage in Dover Foxtrot to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
I'll take a grande, no-foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln, Maine Federal Credit Union.
All across New England, business owners are finding new ways to succeed. Families are working hard to provide for their loved ones and their future. It's the spirit of New Englanders that inspires all of us to do more. It's in our employees, our customers, and our communities. Every day we do more. Because at Bangor Savings Bank, we truly believe you matter more.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
I'll take a grande, no-foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln, Maine Federal Credit Union.
From there. Hope it's good enough. All right, welcome back to Dexter High School. Sean Stackhouse alongside Mark Calman. We're at the tail end here, expected anyways, of this extended delay. We had a Stearns player injured on our previous play with still only 23 seconds gone by here in the second quarter. No score in this 8-man regional championship game. The ambulance heading off the field now. We could not see who the player was. Again, we were hoping for the best as they drive him off the field, and of course now he's in good hands. As far as business here on the field, Dexter has the ball, third down and a couple yards to go. They're going to have the ball at about the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. They've already converted a fourth down from their own 10. It's the quarterback up the middle. Bryce Connor got a first down.
Connor, the ball carrier. Good for a first down.
Good job there by Connor, getting that first down. And, tough right now for the teams to, get back to, obviously you see something like that, kind of gets your mind on real life things and kind of gets your mind off of the game, because ultimately it is just a game. But they're going to have, coaches will try to get on both sides will try to get them focused and try to get this win.
So we'll see if it is indeed an inspired defensive effort from Stearns on a fresh set of downs, and a handoff trying to go through the middle was Cam Allen, and lost his footing as he ran into the line of scrimmage, lost a couple. Back to the 40-yard line, second and 12.
Play. It'll be second and 12.
Dexter's best success moving the ball so far between offense and special teams has been Big 24, Will Kuzniers. Connor under center again. Play action. Kuzniers, he tried to get out to his right. He slipped, and that forced Connor to just roll out.
Taken out of bounds.
Kind of forced to improvise and turn that into a bootleg, and he might have got a few. He did get across the original line of scrimmage. No, he did not.
Short gain on the play.
Got right back to it. Okay, so third and 10.
Be third.
The ball back at the 38. Of course, you only send one man downfield. He's got to get open. He's in double or triple coverage. Impossible to get the ball to him anyways.
So third down, big play here.
Full backfield. They go with a toss. And trying to push the line forward. Cam Allen gets
3 on the play.
About 3.
4th and 7.
And so another fourth down coming up for the Tigers.
And we have seen Dexter have success on fourth down in a much more difficult position than
Back
this.
at their own 10-yard line. They got 40 out of it. They only need 35 for a touchdown. 7 to keep the drive alive. Connor out of the gun. We'll see if they bring the heat or if they just drop back. They do bring it, and it is going nowhere.
Stearns all over that one.
Yes, Bryce Connor tried to take it up the middle, and nobody was fooled.
Take over on
Turnover on downs.
At the 35-yard
It's the second time we've seen Dexter turn it over on fourth down. And we've seen a few fourth down turnovers. We saw the interception by Cam Allen that ultimately led to Dexter being deep in its own territory. They got themselves out of jail that time. But now the turnover at the Stearns 35. Long field to work with 8.5 to go here in the second quarter. Shearer looking, airing down the left side. looking for Gavin Darling. Connection not there, 2nd and 10.
Pass intended for Darling, incomplete. 2nd down.
So this, as we mentioned before the game, Sean, this is both of us first live. I've seen someone online, but it's a live 8-man game, and I don't think either one of us expected to be 0-0. 8.5 minutes left in the first half.
Well, it's certainly a different dynamic, especially defensively. I mean, there's only so much you can do with routes and the number of receivers you have available. One lined up wide this time. Shearer's going to take it himself, trying to dance through defenders, and he dives across the 40.
Shearer with the carry.
So it's a 6-yard pickup. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Well, 3rd and 5. They're going to spot him at the 40 exactly.
3rd and 5.
Of course, this does not necessarily spell the end if they don't get the first down here. Again, we've seen 4th down conversion attempts. This would be different at this spot on the field. This time it's Shearer under center. It's a handoff and absolutely nothing going on. Victor St. Dennis got in there immediately and held them to just a yard. A 1-yard gain on 3rd and 5, and now we'll see what Stearns does on 4th down. They will line up Blaisdell to punt.
Definitely a different philosophy than what Dexter's done, but Stearns, the defense has been powerful the last few weeks. They want to put Dexter in a poor field position here. Nice punt.
Yeah, Schobel almost got to the punter, but Blaisdell lets go with a beauty. And it bounces out of bounds at about the 22.
22-yard line. Dexter ball.
I believe about a 37-yard punt. That pins Dexter down at the 22-yard line in their own territory. First and 10 for the Tigers. They start at the 22. They go toss right. And Gagnon scrambles for any kind of opening he can find, and after all of that running and cutting, he gets about 2 yards up to the 24.
Sean, you're doing a great job today keeping this going,
you are just having a blast over there. Yeah. We'll just peel back the curtain a tad bit here. We're up in the bleachers here at Dexter High School, and
connection hasn't been good.
The connection hasn't been great, but we're on the air now.
Dropping things.
A phone has fallen down under the bleachers. We go up the middle this time with Kimball.
In the ball carrier. Pick up a 3 on the play.
So it's about 3 yards, and now they're halfway to a first down. 3rd and 5. It could be worse, Mark.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but it could be worse.
We're doing all right. Hey, we're at a football game. It's about 50 degrees out.
It is a gorgeous day out. And you look around, you are hard-pressed to find a cloud. They're only off in the distance.
And temperature-wise, for early November, we can't ask for anything better. Much warmer than we were last. Well, we were in a booth last night, so we were pretty good. But
it's still warmer. Connor rolling out, and he's got his man Cam Allen on the far side, right in front of the Stearns bench. And they needed 5.
40-yard line.
They got all the way to the 40.
1st and 10 for the Tigers.
13-yard pickup and another Tigers 3rd down conversion. It's still there, I assure you. I'm just waiting for somebody to just come by and just swipe it and just like, oh, look at that, free phone. Mine is not the most secure either at the moment, but protect the valuables. Here we go. Up the middle, Allen. 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7.
I will say, Sean, I'm more okay with that falling than some of this equipment. Because
yeah.
that phone will be okay, and even if it wasn't, better than this equipment falling.
Sure.
Look at the positives.
Better than one of us falling. Actually, if one of us fell right now, we could just get the phone.
This is true.
There's a silver lining in everything.
So 2nd and 7 here. Under 5 minutes left.
This game has been played almost in its entirety between the 30s. It's Connor taking this himself. And he's broken one and only has a couple to beat. Cuts back in. No flags on the field, and Bryce Connor's going to take it all the way. 57 yards for the touchdown.
For the Tigers.
Mark, that play came out of absolutely nowhere.
Yes.
Had to cut back, had to really search for an opening, and when he finally got to the far side, he was off to the races.
Couldn't catch him once he got going, and took off, 57-yard run. Tigers are up now 6-0.
Tigers will line up for the conversion. 3:56 to go in the second quarter. They fake the toss. Hand off to the left side and not able to get in. Was Stearns, I believe.
3:56.
Stopped at the 1-yard line.
Tigers 6, Minutemen 0.
Dexter 6, Stearns nothing. 3:56 to go. We'll step aside when we come back. Dexter kicks off to Stearns here in the 8-man regional final.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln, Maine Federal Credit Union.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Dexter High School. Sean Sackles alongside Mark Callan. So in the
Plug in the camera. It's off.
you might lose your charger.
Fumble recovered by the Tigers.
We're good?
First and 10 near the 30-yard line.
Welcome back to Dexter High School. Sean Sackles alongside Mark Callan. On the ensuing kickoff after Dexter breaks the scoreless tie.
Will Pratt.
A fumble recovered by the Tigers on the kickoff. So after scoring the first points of the game, the Tigers go right back to work in excellent field position, taking over at the 30-yard line. A 57-yard run from Bryce Connor got them on the board first.
Pass intended for Kuzner is incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
Can you push that in?
I'm getting creepy. I just stand up.
Connor rolling out to the right. And
Bryce Connor with
just
the carry.
barely caught on the far side.
Over the 25-yard line.
Looks like a gain of about 5, maybe 6. And another third down coming up for the Tigers. I understand we're having some issues with our video here. It would not be a high school broadcast if there weren't technical difficulties. We hope you're still with us in some capacity here. Third down. Go the handoff to Gagnon through the middle.
Avery Gagnon, the ball carrier.
And enough for the first down. Needed 5, got
That'll
5.
be first down for the Tigers.
Just across the 20 into the red zone here, and officially the first trip into the red zone for Dexter.
It's on. Oh, no, it's not.
First down run, it's Gagnon. And stopped, and the play blown dead
Gagnon with the carry.
With 2:15 on a running clock. So we get down inside 2 minutes. Dexter leading 6-0. They get a 6-yard run on first down from Gagnon. And how great would it be if Dexter can punch another one in? Remember, they kicked off. So they will have the ball to start the second half. It's Connor up the middle. He scored from 57 before. He scored from about 14 yards out here. Touchdown Tigers.
Bryce Connor, 6 points for our Tigers.
So Kuznir's got the Tigers started in the first quarter, and ever since, it has been Bryce Connor. Runs a 57 and 14 to put him up by 12. And now Cam Allen through the middle, and the conversion is good.
For the 2-point conversion.
So it's Dexter 14, Stearns nothing.
Tigers 14, the Minutemen nothing.
With a minute 35 to go, and we don't even dare step away because on the previous kickoff, ball was fumbled, recovered by the Tigers. What do they have for an encore?
Yeah, and the video is back right now. So we've had video problems with our connection. We've had problems with our video. We've had problems with dropping things. We're hoping for a great second half.
What's all this Wii stuff, Mark?
Yeah, you're doing. Yeah, that's me.
Like I've got the only responsibility I have over here is to talk. Now, occasionally I have a problem with that too. Not today.
Yeah, it's not really anybody else. Cheyenne Lee and Cass is doing a good job on the camera. You're doing a good job over there. I'm just trying to get everything else together.
Well, another exciting play off the kickoff, this time in Stearns' favor. A 25-yard return that nearly went to the house.
Raymond with the return, taken down by Cam Allen.
And officially, Caden Raymond
inside Tiger territory.
With the kickoff return, just a
46-yard line,
squib kick. So stop just short of the 45. Stearns will have some of its best field position so far in this game. Starting from the 46. Down 14 with a minute 30 to go. They've used one timeout. Been a while since we've seen Stearns on offense. They fake the option toss, and a jump ball thrown up and intercepted.
Bad Pass is intercepted by Cam Allen.
It's Cam Allen with his second interception of the game. This one on first down, and Stearns turns it over again. You know, they had the defense fooled on the fake toss, but the ball just did not have enough juice under it. There was a floater that Cam Allen was able to catch up to. And so Dexter has it again, this time in their own territory. And now it's time to go to Kuzniers, but the pass skips along the ground. Ruled a forward pass, but there's a flag down. Looks like in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
The signal is that, or the early indication, it's against Dexter. So it's an illegal procedure penalty. We're down to 1:20. They'll replay first down. Remember, Stearns only has the 2 timeouts. So Dexter would be in the driver's seat in as far as determining how much longer they want this half to go. Dexter kicked off to start the game. We'll have the ball to start the second half. It's the handoff to Gagnon. Got away from one. But then tackle
Gagnon
trying to cut
carry,
back through
gets
the
it to
middle.
15.
And the clock continues to run here, and you have to imagine, well, with just over a minute left, Stearns can stop the clock if they can stop them here on second down, but they won't have a whole lot of time to work with if they decide to go that route.
And isn't this 4-down territory?
Everything is 4-down territory, it seems. 4th and 6 from your own 10-yard line was 4-down territory. What is a punt, after all? Second and long, and the initial hit from Caden Raymond. The ball comes out, and Stearns says they have it, and they do.
And that could be a momentum changer
Double
right
recovered
there.
by the minute, man.
As you just mentioned, now they have the ball with a chance to score, 27 seconds left, plus they have the ball at the start of the second half. So it could be a big turn of events here.
Well, Dexter will have the ball to start the second half.
All right, yep, sorry.
But this is huge for Stearns. I mean, the actual worst-case scenario, the only way it could have been any worse, is if it turned into a scoop and score. Of course, the score could come very soon. 2 timeouts, 27 seconds to work with. The last 2 times Shearer has thrown the ball, it has ended up in the hands of Cam Allen. He'll try again, throwing over the middle into the end zone, incomplete. Allen was there. They were looking for Sanders. Second down.
Pass incomplete.
Big crowd here this afternoon, as there should be. It's a regional final. So 2nd and 10 here is, pretty important for Stearns to get points on the board here at the end of to end this half.
Yeah, they've got 23 seconds. Only 4 came off the clock there. Shearer on second down. They bring the blitz. Kimball couldn't get to him, and this is almost picked off by Kuzniers.
Broken up by Will Kuzniers.
Boy, Kuzniers has been all over the place.
Yep, him and Allen. It'll be 3rd down with 17 seconds left. Of course, with the timeouts, you don't need to get into the end zone. They can get a first down without scoring. But everything so far has been to the end zone.
The winner will get Marinacook next Saturday in the state championship game at Fitzpatrick Stadium.
The Black Bears waiting to see if they will get the Minutemen or the Tigers.
Wouldn't be surprised if they're here today scouting.
Shearer to the end zone again. Kuznier's up there. It is bobbled and incomplete.
Touchdown.
Sanders did not bring it down inbounds. Out the back of the end zone. Kuznier's hit it initially. And by the time Sanders got control of that ball, he was already out of bounds. At least that is the ruling at the back of the end zone, and you have an official lined up with it. So, 4th down. And we'll get a timeout here from Stearns as they talk about what they do on a 4th down where, again, they don't need to get into the end zone.
But time-wise.
Yeah, well, time-wise, being what it is, 9.2, you have one timeout still in the bag. So if you come up just short of the goal line, they need to get to about, what, the 4, it looks like. So if you do come up short, at least you have that timeout in your back pocket. Of course, then you're relying on the clock to stop on time. It does stop on a 1st down anyways. So ultimately, no matter what, the clock will stop at the end of this play. It's 4th down. It's either first down, touchdown, or turnover on downs. And then, of course, if it's the latter, then you imagine Dexter just takes a knee and we go to halftime. If this does indeed hold, it would be a 14-0 Tigers lead going into the break, where they score on back-to-back possessions on runs of 57 and 14 yards out of the quarterback, Bryce Connor. Now it's a Stearns quarterback with an empty backfield. Shearer got to connect this time, instead running for his life. Thrown over the middle. Fought for in the end zone and incomplete coverage from Cam Allen. And that will effectively end the first half with only 1.9 to go. As I say that, there's absolutely nothing stopping Dexter from just taking a shot. I have to imagine they're just going to line up and take a knee. And that is indeed what the plan is. We expected a lot of offense. We got some offense out of exactly one of our participants so far today. At the half, Dexter 14, Stearns 0. We come back with the Black Bear Crane halftime show after this on Eastern Maine Sports Media.
I'll take a grande, no-foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln Maine Federal Credit Union.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best. Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln, Maine Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Dexter High School. Sean Stackhouse alongside Mark Callan here with Eastern Maine Sports Media as the Dexter Tigers hold a 14-0 halftime lead over the Stearns Minutemen. Just 24 minutes of game time away from a regional championship and a date with the Maranacook Black Bears next week. And Mark, it has been unexpected so far. I mean, we thought we'd see just a lot of high-flying offense, to see kind of an air raid, and unfortunately for Stearns quarterback Elliot Shearer, every time he throws the ball, Cam Allen seems to be in the way, or Will Kuzniers in the way. And so far, it's been the Bryce Connor show for Dexter offensively. The quarterback with a couple big runs, one for 57 yards to the house, and then another on the very next possession after the fumbled kick return, 14 yards. And then the 2-point conversion made it 14-0.
Yeah, it's on the Dexter side. It's been about Bryce Connor and and the defense. I mean, we talked a lot about Stearns' defense coming in, but that's kudos to the Tigers' defense for shutting out a very strong Stearns team here in the first half. And they're 20. If they can keep this up, 24 minutes away from going to Fitzpatrick Stadium.
Caleb Schobel has figured in huge defensively for the Tigers as well, and even on special teams, he's rushed a couple of punts that have been less than stellar, but the punter for Stearns, the only punter that exists in this game apparently, has done well enough getting the ball away under some pressure. We say the only punter because on one of those possessions for the Tigers, they had 4th and 6 from their own 10-yard line. And just, we go for it, sure. And what do they get? 40 yards from Bryce Connor to Will Kuzniers. And from there, they're in business.
Yeah, and you said it best. Why you need a punter? If you can make plays like that. It is risky, and the risk paid off for Coach Shurry and the Tigers, and making all the right moves here today. But Stearns has a lot of battle in them. We mentioned, they beat the #1 seed last week in Mananoquoc, and so far from over here, as But I think the first possession you mentioned, Dexter has the ball. It's definitely big on Stearns' side to not let them put any more points on that scoreboard, because then it's going to be it's already an uphill battle. That's going to be even tougher if they put more points on the board.
Yeah, we will see Dexter start the second half with the ball, and they will try to extend this lead, and let's face it, they will probably have to, because lest we forget, this is a Stearns team that dropped 55 against the #1 seed Mananoquoc and only allowed 6 on the other side. This is a team that can turn it on, but they are going to need to do so sooner rather than later, because the time is not on your side, and it very quickly becomes your enemy when you get in this situation deep into the playoffs. You're in November now, and all of a sudden 24 minutes can turn into 10 minutes real quick.
Yeah, certainly can. Some other scores we saw, last night we saw Foxcroft in the top seed in Class D roll over number 8 John Bapps. They're going to play Oak Hill or Lisbon, and they're playing this afternoon, and Oak Hill has a 12-7 lead. So the Ponies will have that game for you next Friday night at Oaks Field. The winner of that game plays the Ponies. Other scores, we got Waterville leads Morse, and that's a large conference regional final, eight-man football. Waterville leads Morse in the first quarter, 6-0. So some other scores there for you. Try to get you some soccer. As I mentioned in girls soccer Class C, Maranacook 6-0 over Bucksport. And again, not a surprise. Maranacook won. They got better, but I think Bucksport outscored their opponents by like 100 goals this year. And they beat all comers, but ran into a Black Bear squad that just showed they were too much today, I guess.
Yeah, looking for some other scores around the state, of course, in Class C, the game that I totally will not have my eye on, maybe even more than this one as we get into the second half here. Winslow hosting the MCI Huskies. No reason in particular. Try and get some updates on that game as well. I think we have a Chevrolet score, too. I don't know if you went over the Chevrolet score.
They're leading 14-0, it looks like.
Yep. Last I had was 8-0, and you probably have something a little more recent. So there we go.
Yeah, that's where they're at, and so a lot of stuff going on. I don't think I remember a time where field hockey and soccer state championships have been the same day. Usually the field hockey's a week ahead of them, but all those are the same day. Today we'll have all the scores for you later. Later tonight.
It's a busy day.
It is. We've got these regional finals. There's other semifinal and quarterfinal games going on in football. You got state championships, as we mentioned, field hockey and soccer. You mentioned MCI, another one of your MCI teams in a huge game in less than an hour here. 2 o'clock they play this afternoon. So MCI, quite a season there for that field hockey team. They've been the cream of the crop in Class C, and they're going to try to win it all today. Yeah,
look, I will not sugarcoat anything. I will not hide anything. At the start of the season, I wasn't quite in tune with where everybody was classified and all of that. Of course, after last year, the COVID year, who knew what was going on? When I saw they put that MCI field hockey team in Class C, I laughed. But they're going to run into a very formidable opponent in the state championship game coming up. I believe that will fire off at 2 o'clock down at Coney.
And Skowhegan and Chevrolet end the day. And of course, we all know about Skowhegan.
Yep. They got a decent program.
Yeah, not bad. 20 straight regional championships, 16 state championships in that time. So 16 out of 19, going for number 17 this afternoon. So never would bet against them. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. Skowhegan, like in this era where you've got parent politics and everything running high school sports, to see a program on top for that long is just incredible. Like, you would think at some point there would be some kind of uprising. The wrong school board member doesn't get their kid in the starting lineup, and then it all kind of unravels from there. Not at Skowhegan.
Yeah.
It just we talked about Foxcroft's offense being a machine. What Skowhegan has on the field hockey side is indeed a machine. In fact, it's probably just a whole factory at this point.
Yeah, I mean, so you figure 20 years, that's 5 classes. I mean, 4, five different classes.
20. That's half of Tom Brady's career. Imagine.
I mean, 20 years ago. So those players on that team, 38 years old now.
The players that are playing now were not born when. Right. This run started.
It's incredible if you look at it, like that. And I can't think of there's a lot of great programs, but I can't think of a better program in the state in any sport. In any sport.
There's nothing. There's nothing close.
No. I mean, because that's a 20-year run. That's not.
Now I expect somebody to then chime in. Well, Stacks, actually, like the Yarmouth math team. Like, okay, well, sure, but nothing I can think of. Certainly off the top of my head.
But looking for, in about 20 years, MCI Rocket League team, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
there you go.
That's
we need to make the playoffs first.
Before we get that far.
Like, I can't get this team into the playoffs in our first 2 seasons, and then more schools are going to start playing. Like, ugh.
You'll be a Paula Dowdy of esports.
No, I'm not seeing it. I don't think I would have the patience for it.
Yeah, you know? And what she's done, of course, that starts at the lower levels. They're starting at 4, 5, 6 years old, and they start playing, and they see the success that program has. When you're that young, you want to play, you want to be part of that, you want to be playing on this day, the state championship day, and
it's not just a school or a coach or a player or group of players. It is a community-wide thing, and the same can be said for any program that gets to the end point, as both these teams are trying to do now. But again, it is a little bit different when you can do it over an extended period of time, as they have out there. We are set to start the second half here with Stearns kicking off. Remember, they took the opening kickoff.
And kick off.
Do you want to give one update? We mentioned the Chevrolet score. It's not 14-0 anymore. It's 28-0. So
okay. So every time we think about Chevrolet, the score just goes up exponentially.
Reminded me, because we mentioned them playing Skowhegan today.
Well, kickoff all the way to Bryce Connor, and that's the last person Stearns wants to see with this football. He'll bring it up to the 39-yard line where Dexter starts its first drive of the second half.
Connor with the return.
Something
Gets it to
think
the
about.
39-yard
Pretty
line.
right now. There's plenty of time left in this game, but the Bangor Savings Bank play of the game will be announced after the game.
Mm-hmm. It was Jesse Drury last night at Foxcroft Academy, despite the initial objections of my friend and colleague over here to my right.
No, that was well deserved. I want to give you an update about MCI. They're down 16-0 at the end of the first quarter to win.
Only? All right.
But they were down last week, so don't count them.
Well, look, if it gets to 38-13, Winslow will not choke this away like Belfast did. So it's dire straits. 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Kuznier's in motion. They'll hand it off to him. Trying to get around the end, and doing so was Brady McAvoy.
Nice tackle there.
Yeah, the sophomore got around the block and dragged down Kuznier's for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 from the 36.
After this play, I'll get you another score. A lot of things going on. That's why we get mention a lot of scores to you. That's a delay of game.
Yes, the flag thrown from the back judge, delay of game. We're moving back even further.
Class B Feel Lucky State Championship is a final. Levitt defeated Old Town 1-0 there. All those games, Feel Lucky games, are at Coney High School this afternoon.
5-yard penalty against the Tigers. Brings the ball back to the 31-yard line.
I'm looking forward to putting that into my maps afterwards to see just how many state troopers I have to avoid on the highway to try and catch a glimpse of the Class C game later.
You might get there for the second half.
I might get there for the fourth. I might get there for somebody raising a trophy. 2nd down, and the county line to go here after the delay of game. They'll hand it off to Gagnon, fake the reverse, and Gagnon over to the far side.
Gagnon, the ball carrier.
Push out of bounds into the Stern bench. He gets back to the 40. So near the original line of scrimmage, just got past. So it'll be 3rd and 9, needing to get to the 49-yard line. There has not been a lot up the middle, despite Bryce Connor having a little success on his big touchdown runs. They've had to stretch the Stearns defense, get out to the wings, and maybe soften them up for a pass. It's Connor out of the gun again. And it is a draw up the middle. He's been the only one who's had any success running through the middle, and he's got a first down across midfield.
Yeah, it's been the Bryce Connor show for the Tigers.
Early candidate for player of the game.
Yeah, the clear one right now.
Yeah. Hey, I called my shot at halftime last night. And I have called it again. Ruthian, you might say. They're right at the 50. Fresh set of downs for the Tigers. This time it's Connor under center. They'll hand it off to Avery Gagnon. Off
Avery
to the
Gagnon,
right,
the ball
and
carrier.
a 6-yard, 7-yard
Pick up a
gain.
7 on the play.
They'll give him 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. The wind has picked up a little bit. And you wouldn't be surprised, Mark, to see just Dexter keep this ball on the ground, take the air out of it, and milk the clock for all it's worth. Minute and a half gone by here in the third quarter. Handoff up the middle. Gagnon bobbled it initially, kept possession, and then falls forward for a
Gagnon with
gain
the carry.
of 3.
Just short of the first down.
The transfers have not been the cleanest, whether it's a pitch
Third
or a
one at the
handoff,
39.
but it has been good enough to keep the ball out of Stearns' hands.
Yeah, 3rd and short here. Probably, I would think, another run. Or it's 4th down territory, so they might take a chance down the field. And
Get half a yard here, half a yard on the next one. Connor, quarterback keep, and he will rumble forward to the 40. Caught the Stearns defense by
Bryce Connor
surprise.
gets the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40, maybe the 39. A great crowd here at Dexter High School for this regional championship game. Fans all up and down the sideline over on the Stearns side, hoping their defense can come up with a big play, as they did at the end of the second quarter, but the offense could not convert. First down, they will throw. Maybe. Connor. Out wide, looking for Kuzniers, and incomplete. Broken up by Cameron Atkinson, the freshman.
Pass intended for Kuzniers, incomplete. It'll be 2nd
goal
and 10.
for both these teams is to have a practice on Monday. That's it. You know, they want another week of practice to prepare for the biggest game of their life.
Yeah, nobody wants to be collecting equipment on the other side of the weekend. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Clock does stop at 9:05 to go. That was the first pass attempt for Connor in this second half. Given that it didn't go well, no surprise to see the handoff up the middle. It's Caden Kimball. And he'll pick up a few.
Kimball with the carry.
It was
Pick up a 3.
Raymond and others in on that tackle for the Minutemen
Return
after a
7
gain
for
of
the Tigers.
3. Another 3rd down. And the Stearns defense, this might start sucking wind a little bit here. As
3.5 minutes now. The Tigers have had the ball here, and a lot of running plays and ground and pound here.
And see what Connor has in store for the Minutemen defense this time. Under center. Kimball in motion. He'll roll out left. The toss does go to Gagnon, and he is forced out of bounds. Giving chase was Sean Clements, and he lost a couple.
I expect them to
It'll be
go
4th
for
down.
it here, Sean.
Sure, why not?
I would think so if they did it.
Yeah, well, 4th and 10. So they'll be at the 39, have to get to the 29 to keep the drive alive. Listen, you can only have 8 men on the field, and a punter's not one of them. Connor in the gun. He's got Gagnon to his left. And the read option, they go with Connor. He kept it himself. And it's C.J. Lyons,
Right,
the
Connor with the
sophomore
carry.
tackle that gets him. And a turnover on downs as Stearns will finally get the ball here in the
Minutemen will
third
take over
quarter.
on downs. 1st and 10. at the
So good job by the
36-yard
Stearns
line.
defense, not allowing any points. Tigers did take 4 minutes off the clock, but this is what, no, Stearns, plenty of time left. You got 20 minutes left in this game to make something happen.
We've seen the quarterback Shearer go for the deep threat multiple times, but he's put a lot of air under the ball, giving the corners and safeties time to catch up. This time Shearer just going to take it himself, and he is going nowhere. And there is a player down at the end of that play, so we're going to step aside here with hopefully a far shorter delay than the last one. 7:54 to go in the third quarter. Dexter 14, Stearns nothing in the 8-man small school regional final right here on Eastern Maine Sports.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Welcome back to Dexter High School. Sean Stackhouse alongside Mark Callanan as the Dexter Tigers leads the Stearns Minutemen 14-0 midway through the third. Small school 8-man regional final here in Dexter. Had an injured player on that last play for Stearns, but he was able to limp off the field with a little bit of help. 2nd and 10. Shearer's going to toss back, and they get Caden Raymond going through the middle. He bounced off a couple tacklers.
Ball carrier.
And then is finally dragged down. And it is real tough to run through Gage Sinclair, but God bless them, they keep trying.
Giving a good effort, but it's not happening.
That is a lesson a lot of teams have learned the hard way during this 8-man season. Did get a gain of a couple on the second effort. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 39. This is where Dexter spent most of their last possession, right on that hash mark. Shearer to throw. Oh, he had a man wide open in Gavin Darling, who took a shot at the end of the play after the ball bounced off his fingertips. And that will bring up 4th down.
It'll be 4th and 8.
Well, that's one that you have to get to your man to let him bring in. The backs were playing soft, very much off him. Could have maybe done something after the catch. Instead, they line up Blaisdell to punt again. I believe the 4th time. Blaisdell has punted, and
a little contact. Yep,
and they're going to throw the flag as, it was Kimball who got to him. He tried to hold up, and then the ball comes free, still bouncing over to the sideline and covered up by the Tigers, but it doesn't matter because of the flag in the backfield.
Yeah, I think that's going to be automatic first down.
There's a flag on the play.
I think it's only running into the kicker. I didn't see exactly what the signal was.
So
yeah, it's certainly not going to be roughing.
Yeah, Kimball tried to slow up, but he did make contact with him.
Penalty would almost certainly have been declined if Stearns had recovered the Gagnon fumble.
I don't think he'll be declined now. They'll probably punt again, though. It'll be 4th and 3.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, they might be confident they can get 3 yards.
Or are they going to mark it from the...
It's going to be a first down. Oh, they did decline it?
They declined the penalty, probably because of the pressure. You figure it's just better to concede possession and not have to punt with Dexter bringing the heat on the punt coverage. So, 1st and 10 from the other 39-yard line. The nuances of high school football. Connor under center. Toss back to Avery Gagnon, who's got a lot of daylight, but dragged down from the side by Cameron Atkinson. The only thing preventing Dexter from taking a 20-0 lead.
37-yard line.
So a 24-yard run for Avery Gagnon. And Dexter's been here a few times in this game. See if they can cash in on this particular occasion. Only 2 scores, one from beyond midfield and the other from 14 yards out, both from that man, Deuces. Connor taking it himself again.
Bryce Connor with the carry, gets it to the 30.
7-yard pickup's going to bring up 2nd and 3.
We still on audio. We realize the pitcher is down right now. Apologize for that.
Mark, would you stop breaking everything? 2nd and 3. And it is Connor taking it to the left. And he bounces off the tackler.
Clements knocked out of bounds near the 18-yard line.
Another big gain for Connor. 12 yards. Another first down. 1st and 10 right at the edge of the red zone for Dexter as they threaten yet another score. And the way this game has gone, particularly for the Stearns offense, one more unanswered here from Dexter may be enough to start thinking about a victory lap. Connor's throw complete. It's Caden Kimball and another Dexter touchdown.
Bryce Connor to Caden Kimball, 6 points for the Tigers.
A 20-yard pitch and catch off to the right has Dexter up 20-0 pending another conversion. They go to the right side, and the 2 points converted for the Tigers.
Kimball into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
And with 5:28 to go here in the third quarter.
In the third
Dexter
quarter,
22.
22.
Oh, you can hear it.
Nothing.
Dexter 22, Stearns nothing here on Eastern Maine Sports Media.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangalore office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Welcome back to Dexter High School. The kickoff deflects off a Minuteman, but it is fielded by Raymond. Ball came out at the end, but Caden Raymond already down.
42-yard line.
Looked like about a 10-yard return. So the Minutemen start on their half of the 50, needing a lot to go their way here in the final 5 minutes of the third quarter. Trailing 22-0 to the Dexter Tigers. The aerial attack has not been there for Stearns. They line up again in the gun. In fact, a lot of attempts through the air as we continue on, but they start with a run. And it's Caden Raymond.
Raymond with the carry.
He's got 4 yards to start the drive, second and 6.
Line.
Sean, I don't have my person at Foxcroft to go get the picture, and my phone is dead. So you're gonna have to do the picture of the play of the game after this one.
Wow,
you got a lot of responsibility.
Now hold on. Last night you had you brought in an international esports commentator. You had a national coach of the year, and Toby Nelson, and like you couldn't just flex any of your resources here. I guess not. Here's Shearer taking it himself. Had the option set up to pitch to Raymond if he needed him, but forced out of bounds near the first down line, and the initial signal is first down.
Look at what we've been doing since 11 o'clock, Sean. You think I have any pull here?
Ball down at the 47-yard line, good for a first down.
This is your people. Alas, first and 10. Rare conversion for the Minutemen as they get across the 50-yard line. They're sitting just across the 48. Hand off to Raymond again, so not going through the air. Instead relying on Caden Raymond, who's still on his feet, and he's got another first down across the 35.
So good drive here for Stearns. I would put this as probably a must drive to get points. You know, they need to get points on the board. Dexter's been rolling. Their defense has been rolling. Con has been rolling on the offensive side. Stearns needs to put points on the board here. Still plenty of time left, but it's
it's a delicate balance too, right? You want to keep the offense on the field for a little while, even though, of course, you get a lot of two-way players. That's just the nature of the beast. Keep the offense on the field for a little while, but more importantly, points. This time is getting short. Just over 4 to go here in the third. That is a backwards pass over to Raymond, and he is wrapped up and spun down after a gain of what looks like 9.
Definitely the best drive of the game.
Raymond with the carry.
See how it ends, but definitely for Coach Cody Heron's squad, a nice drive.
First down, Stearns.
And this is why you don't rely on my eyesight at all. I said 9. It's clearly at least 10. Another first down for Raymond and the Minutemen. Of course, as they set the chains, the clock's down inside 3.5 in the third quarter. Stearns down 22. We've seen stranger things in the second half of games in this very postseason. Shearer going to take this himself. Tries to bulldoze over a D-back. Tried to go right over Cam Allen. Allen holds on for the tackle, but it's another big gain for Shearer and Stearns.
So a first down and a great position here for the Minutemen. not on the scoreboard, but on the field, a great position. And again, get 6 or 7 or 8 on the board here, and they can see what happens in the last quarter.
First and goal, just inside the 10, and the snap gets away from Shearer. And Raymond has to dive on it all the way back at the 21-yard line. 22, it's a loss of 12.
Things were going so well, and then bad snap over the head, and good play just to get on that so it wouldn't cause a bigger mistake. But now it's second and very long.
And actually, it's even longer than that. This is at the 27. That's a 17-yard loss. So second and goal from outside the red zone. Shearer's got this one securely, but he's being chased from behind, spun around, and still on his feet before finally being wrestled to the ground. It was Gage Sinclair that finally caught up to him. It'll be third and goal as they get closer to the 10.
Gets it to the 12-yard line.
I mean, that still has to be a little disheartening. You pick up 15 yards, and, oh, yeah, by the way, it's still third and goal.
At the 12.
Yeah. Tell you what, it is a war in the trenches. There's a lot of size on both sides of the line of scrimmage. To fake the handoff and the throw over the middle, batted down.
Pass incomplete.
I believe it was Kimball that knocked it away. And so the biggest play of the game coming up now for Stearns. Fourth and goal from the 12.
Fourth down.
Biggest play of the season for the Minutemen.
And they're going to call a timeout to talk about it, looks like.
Yep, I don't blame them. It's a big spot in the game that certainly warrants conversation. Sure, in the second half you'd like to keep the timeouts until the end, but they may not matter if you don't score here.
Yeah, this is Coach Herron needs to get across what he wants them to do and what play they want. And as you mentioned, I mean, obviously there's still a whole quarter left, but this play right here could determine if they're going to have a chance to be still playing next week.
1 minute, 1 second remains in the third quarter of our small school 8-man regional final. We're out of the timeout, and we'll see exactly what Stearns draws up. Again, the passing attack has been a struggle. Certainly more so than they would like it to be. Instead, Shearer's had to make an impact with his legs. He did come up with 15 yards to get them here after the 17-yard loss. Do the math. They're still netted -2 here. Shearer to throw. Already being chased. They've got Caden Raymond, and he's dragged down by Cam Allen. Well short of the end zone, and a turnover on downs.
Mentioned that name a lot on the defensive side.
Yes,
Cam Allen.
we have.
He came up big there, and one of the biggest plays of the season for sure for Coach Shurry and the Tigers.
And now Dexter will be able to keep possession through the end of the third quarter, all 52 seconds of it.
I would think maybe a couple of running plays. They do want to get out of there, though. They're in a tough spot.
Yeah, but hey, it's 4-down territory.
It is for them.
We've seen that already.
We saw that in the first half on a big fourth down conversion. I don't know if they'll do that now when they're up 22-0, but maybe.
We have seen a turnover down here, though. We have seen a fumble recovered by Stearns. It's happened once. It can happen again, but it does not happen on this play. Run up the middle.
So pretty much one more run, and they can
Gagnon, the ball carrier,
get it to the end of the quarter.
Gets it to the 11-yard line.
It's Gagnon with the carry for 8. They'll have 2nd and 2 if they do run another play, which they will. Connor fakes the handoff and will take this himself up near the first down marker, and they'll look at it before they let the final 8 seconds tick off the clock, and we may have a measurement. So the third quarter will not let us go just yet. And now they just decide, all right, yeah, sure, he's got it.
First down, Tigers.
They just had to take a second look, that's all.
Gotta make sure.
Clock will start in a moment, and we will get to the end of the third quarter. And already coaching staff trying to tell the players, all right, no, just like, let's get over here. We're not running a play. It's all good. So the final 7 seconds rolls off the clock. 22-0. Dexter well in front with the ball, trying to burn away the fourth quarter when we come back to Dexter High School here on Eastern Maine Sports.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Welcome back to Dexter Regional High School. Sean Stackhouse alongside Mark Callanan with Eastern Maine Sports. We've got the small school 8-man regional final wrapping up here. We're in the fourth quarter. Dexter comfortably in front, up 22-0, facing 1st and 10 in their own territory after another turnover on downs. And it's Bryce Connor wreaking havoc with his legs as he's done for most of the game. And a player slow to get up here, but seems to be all right.
Bryce Connor with the carry.
So about a 6-yard gain there will bring up 2nd and 4.
Forget our Bangor Savings Bank player of the game will be announced on a post-game show. And
Cam Allen's making it close.
Yeah.
Like I'm still in Camp Connor here because of the touchdowns. But the picks have been big, and then the 4th down stop down there.
Yeah, he's come up big also. Maybe another big play, too, here in the fourth quarter that can finalize it.
That has been about the only drama of the second half. Here's Connor under center. I'll hand it off, but there is a flag on the play. They're gonna get Dexter for holding, I think.
Kimball, the ball carrier. Flag on the play.
But ultimately, it was Brady McAvoy being held, and then McAvoy won the point. Yeah, so it is holding against Dexter. And they will wait for Dexter to move back before marching off the yardage. I will never fault a blocker for holding a man the size of McAvoy. You have to do some extra work to keep him at bay. Same can be said for the senior Jacobs on the left side of the line. So after the penalty, 2nd and long. Connor in the gun this time. Handoff goes through the middle. Gagnon keeps his footing, tries to cut back through a couple defenders, And he's down to just short of the 30.
30-yard line. First down, Tigers.
Big first down conversion.
Yeah, and we were kind of talking off air, Sean. Another first down or two, they can really milk this clock.
They can. You're looking at 2 minutes minimum.
And let's talk about this Dexter defense, huh? I mean, pitching a shutout, and we mentioned before the game, defense wins championships, and their defense is what has been really shining today.
You can make an argument in some cases. It's harder to keep a team scoreless in this brand of football, and they have done just that. Defense has been superb. Connor stuck in the backfield, tried to jump and throw, but he is wrestled to the ground. And I think it was McAvoy again who got there.
Taken down for a loss.
There were 2 or 3 defenders that were responsible for all of that pressure, and the big sack moves Dexter way, way back, almost inside the 20.
Second and long for the Tigers.
Still think they might run here, second and long.
Of course.
But you get.
Well, I mean, the time is more valuable at this point.
Yeah.
You can run 3 more plays and okay, well, here, have the football. You have almost no time to score 22 points.
Yeah.
Looks like about second and at least 20.
They have 22 on the board, but
I will trust this time. They have 22 under center, and he can get a lot of it back with his legs. But this time they'll rely on, I believe, Gagnon. It is Gagnon through the middle.
He's not.
He got a chunk of it back.
He's not easy to bring down.
No.
3rd and 12 for the Tigers.
A little more than 8 minutes to go to confirm that he has not played his last high school football game. The Maranacook Black Bears await the winner. Big third down here. Behind the 30. They hand it off again up the middle, and Stearns able to wrap up Gagnon. Of course, it took 3 or 4 of them to do so.
Gagnon with the carry.
And he gets maybe 5, so he's up to the 32, where they give him forward progress.
4th and 7.
They may literally not have a punter, unless Connor's going to punt here.
Why bother?
Well,
up to this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Okay, maybe. They've got back this time, but that means absolutely nothing.
Stearns didn't think they were going to punt, but now they rush back to.
I still don't believe it. It's a high snap. Gagnon running with it and does just sky one over towards a photographer by the 40-yard line. It does go out of bounds across midfield. Well, I can tell you that ball did not go out of bounds at the 40. They're going to march forward and figure out exactly where it did.
Yeah, it was close to midfield, and that's where they're going to put it. Our next broadcast will be Friday night at Oaks Field. Top seed Foxcroft Academy will host Oak Hill or Lisbon on Friday.
Where are you broadcasting from up there?
the
very, very warm press box. I like it. They got a great facility over there.
Yes, they do.
1st and 10 from the 49 here. Stearns, season on the line, down 22 with 7.5 to go. Oh, he was looking for Caden Raymond. He looked to his left.
He's lucky
Raymond went right.
He's lucky that Raymond got in front of him because it was almost a backwards pass there, but Raymond was in front of him, so it was incompletion.
And things falling apart at a very inopportune time. They bring the freshman Sam Jacobs into the game for this play and line him up out wide. Some different personnel on the field. It is another run for Shearer. This is what he's had to do for much of this game, and flags come in at the end of the play, and it looks like it's going to be a late hit after Shearer stepped out.
Ball out at the 40. Flag.
That's the last thing Coach Sherry wants right now. You know, give him that extra yards. The clock stops. You get in great position to finish this off. You just can't have those kind of things happen.
Yeah, they'll tack on 15 from the end of this.
He tackled him when he was out of bounds. It looks like, didn't it?
As has been chanted at many a high school sporting event, you can't do that. It's funny, the students seem to know the rules better than the adults sometimes. You always hear them chanting about it.
Yes.
And then you hear parents yelling 3 seconds when it's not. Weird. Big first down now for Stearns. They get a huge break from the Dexter defense. Bring Jacobs in motion across. Everybody lined up to the right. Handoff, left side. And Stearns is going to need to get up and get this play brought in very quickly because the clock,
Raymond, the
very much their enemy, ticking down well inside 7 minutes.
Need 3 scores in
Pick
7
up a
minutes.
4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Which will obviously be difficult since they've had 0 in, let's do the math, 43. No, 40.
Oh, boy. You good over there?
41.
There you go. There you go.
Played
had me worried.
41 minutes, we got 7 more.
There's that esports caster math at work. 2nd and 6. A lot of time burned off the play clock here. A lot of time burned off the game clock as the toss goes left, and getting out of bounds is Raymond. So that's the best case for Stearns.
Raymond,
at least they get the play out of bounds.
Driven out of bounds near the
clock does
16-yard line.
And it'll bring up 3rd and a couple. Was very surprised to see, and you know, hey, it's high school football. You know, everybody has their cadence. I was very surprised to see the play go through the middle on the previous down. And then everybody go over to the coach, get the play, bring it back, run the play clock down. You do not have time for that at this point. 3rd and 2, handoff to Raymond. Through the middle, and enough for a first down. They're going to give him forward progress. At least it looks enough for a first down. It is. With 6:10, they're signaling to stop the clock and still have not.
It's good for a first down.
And still not. So an extra 8 seconds comes off the clock, but, you know.
Still going.
Well, they're signaled to start it now. They've got the ball set. And down 22, I don't think 8 seconds here is really going to make that big a difference. This is one of the pet peeves one might have with high school football. Just the difference in clock operators. Play action. Throw over the middle and incomplete. They were looking for Atkinson. Timing not there. It's 2nd and 10.
Atkinson incomplete.
And that was Connor rushing the quarterback there and kind of caused that
2nd and 10.
The clock did stop this time at 5:31.
Last night clock was still running.
Last night the clock was running, yeah. It's a big win for the Ponies over John Bapps in the quarterfinals. We have not been in any threat of running time here in the second half. Has been a good one between Stearns and Dexter. Shearer trying to get to the sideline, and he does so with 5 seconds running off, but not gaining a lot of ground. It brings up 3rd down. He even lost a yard.
Out of bounds near the 15.
Well, we've said it many times, Mark. The whole season comes down to conversions. And a big one here on third down. Shearer rolls to his right. A throw that is caught this time by Atkinson, and he's in for the touchdown.
Pass completed to Atkinson.
14, 15 yards
touchdown
between Elliot Shearer
6 points for the
and
Minutemen.
Cameron Atkinson, and at least a heartbeat here for the Minutemen with 5:20 to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's still time. It's a big point after here. So they're going to go for 2. Can get it down here, then you're down to 14-point deficit.
So for the first time, Stearns will go for 2 and get 0. They hand it off to Jack Morris,
2-point
who
conversion.
just
No
saw
goal for the
a
Minutemen.
wall of red in front of him.
5:20 remaining in the game.
So at 5:20,
Tigers
it is
22,
Dexter 22, Stearns
Minutemen
6. Regional final coming down to the wire here on Eastern Maine Sports.
All across New England, business owners are finding new ways to succeed. Families are working hard to provide for their loved ones and their future. It's the spirit of New Englanders that inspires all of us to do more. It's in our employees, our customers, and our communities. Every day we do more. Because at Bangor Savings Bank, we truly believe you matter more.
Welcome back to our small school 8-man regional final at Dexter High School. Sean Stackis alongside Mark Callanan on Eastern Maine Sports, with Stearns about to kick off, having scored their first points of the contest, still down 16 with 5:20 to go in the fourth, but just a little glimmer of hope now for Stearns, but still a long uphill road and an important kickoff here for Blaisdell. And they do go with the onside kick, and it's bouncing right up into the arms of Zachary Adams.
I want to thank Cheyenne Lancaster for doing the camera work for us this afternoon.
At the 49-yard line.
Certainly appreciate all the help granted to us to get these broadcasts on the air. Appreciate all of you at home or on the go, wherever you may be watching.
Broadcasts are always on YouTube and on Eastern Maine Sports Media and on the Eastern Maine Sports Facebook page. All free of charge to you.
Bryce Connor under center. And they'll hand it off to Caden Kimball, who catches a cross body block from Sean Clements.
Ball carrier.
You can see it was pulling up right at the end, getting dangerously close to the sideline, and probably had about 12 people screaming at him to get down.
Yeah, you don't want to get out of bounds there, that's for sure.
And after all that, still a gain of 5, so 2nd and 5. So they move across midfield to the 46-yard line. Tick-tock goes the clock inside 4:30. You can just about forget about the passing attack at this point and sell out to the run, which is a gamble by itself.
Oh, big.
Oh, the
big
snap is fumbled, and a big roar from the fans across the way. And indeed, Stearns falls on top of it. And maybe, just maybe, the delegation from Millinocket starting to believe a little bit with 4:07 to go. It is still a 2-score game.
If they convert the conversions.
Sure, and I guess technically that means 4-score game, you know.
But, yes, they do got to hope now as they got the ball with 4:07 left. Probably score in the next minute or so and, kind of see what happens. Minute and a half, I would say they got to score by.
Well, we will see what happens. Remember, Stearns has only 2 out of their 3 second-half timeouts. Shearer. Lob to the right, and Kuznets couldn't get to it. Pass is complete. Looked like it is Jack Morris on the reception.
Pass completed.
At this
Jack
point in the
Morris.
game, probably shouldn't go for those
for first
chances.
down.
Kind of try to play it straight up. Nice effort there, but good
Well,
game by Morris.
Yeah, Kuznets was trying to
27
knock the
yard
ball
line.
down. I mean, that's
First and 10.
effectively what you're looking for. Thought he had it jumped. The ball gets by. Morris makes the catch. Clock rolls again. First and 10 inside the 30. Shearer thought about the toss. Now he does pitch to Raymond, trying to get to the sideline, and he does not. So the clock rolls. Instead, timeout called by Stearns with 3:36.
Raymond with the carry.
And so now you talk about just the timing of all of this, having to score within about a minute and a half.
Tigers.
Yes, absolutely, because as those timeouts disappear on the Stearns side, so too does the effective time remaining that they have in this game. Because if they give this ball back to Dexter on the ensuing kickoff, only one timeout, that's a little more that Dexter can run off the clock and maybe to an inevitable end.
Right, and they would need a couple more breaks here because they got one with that fumble and they got the ball back. But they're going to, as we keep mentioning, they need to score quick here, convert the 2-point conversion, and get the ball back.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Score, get the 2, get the ball back, score again, and get 2 again. That's it.
Just like that would be in overtime.
Just score 16 points. What's so hard about this? I do it in Madden all the time. 2nd and 7. The down and distance almost inconsequential at this point. Shearer in the gun, all alone. It was Victor St. Dennis just coming through completely untouched. Forced a rush throw, incomplete, 3rd down.
Beautiful by the Dexter band in the background. You can hear that.
An underrated staple of the high school football atmosphere. So many times you see a band just like take a hike at halftime. Band's been here all day. I've never understood why a band would leave at halftime.
To be fair, last night was like 25 degrees.
I've never understood why a band would leave at halftime. Happened, well, when we had a band playing in Pittsfield, it happened there too. 3rd and 7. Raymond in motion. It was very awkward motion, and Shearer's throw is caught.
Pass completed to
but
Raymond.
For virtually no gain.
Now it's 4th down.
Yeah, now it's 4th down, and I mean, everything's going to hinge on this play. I think he might have got a yard out of that. 4th and 6, with the clock stopped at 3:26. Stearns has had its back against the wall this entire second half. Nothing new here.
Timeout for Dexter. We'll keep it here.
Timeout, Dexter.
Like the call there by Coach Shorey is you want to make sure you've got exactly everything set up that you want. Your timeouts.
On the screen right now, you see the Bangor Savings Bank Visa card, and after the post game, they've been generous enough to donate a $10 Visa card to the player of the game after each of our games, and we'll present that to them and get their picture on our Facebook page and Instagram page on the post game show. So thank you to them for doing that.
And we'll see who that player of the game is, depending, of course, on the result here. If Stearns can find a way to pull this back, there'll be a discussion. Shearer on 4th down, in the gun. Throw to the right side and bobbled incomplete. The pass is dropped by Atkinson, and a turnover on downs.
I will say, well, I shouldn't say it because there's still 3:21 left, but with only one timeout left, that makes this very tough, and Dexter might be 3 minutes, 21 seconds away from winning a regional championship. They just got to hold on to the ball. That's what they got to do.
I mean, that's been the key.
Yeah.
You know, this game would, without a doubt, be over if not for a couple of key fumbles. So they have to finish the job still. They go with the counter, immediately called out by the Stearns coaching staff, but it doesn't matter. It's Cam Allen coming around across midfield for the first down, and the clock stops at 3:08.
Cam Allen, the ball carrier, gets it into Minuteman territory.
Yeah, you're right. I think
First and 10 Tigers.
I think who we decided probably could get to play the game, but Cam Allen has definitely made that a discussion.
I think you just take some scissors out, cut it in half. Five bucks for each, right?
5 each, yeah.
All right, there's been a big day on both sides of the football for Cam Allen, but especially so on the defensive side. But it's the quarterback, Bryce Connor, who has just been awesome through the air, mostly with his legs. He'll take it himself here. And he's got a great lane to run through and another first down to the 35.
Down to the 35-yard line. Another first down for the Tigers.
An 11-yard pickup. And more time will wilt away. Remember, Stearns only has the one timeout. And I think reality might be setting in for the Minutemen.
I don't know if, and I assume they have some kind of presentation after the game for winning the championship. Most of the times they do.
Just frisbee toss the plaque out from the press box. Waiting as long as he can to call for the snap is Connor. Hands off to Allen, through the middle, and another first down. A clinical finish to this one here from Dexter as the Tigers are closing in now just a minute and a half away, and we are in kneel-down territory at this point.
As we see the plaque, Principal Steve Bell has a plaque ready to bring that out to the winner of this game, which appears to be Dexter.
That's a bold claim. I love how you were very cautious about that with a minute 11, 10, 9, and Dexter in victory formation now.
So congratulations. What a job by Andy Shurry and the Tigers. You know, number 3 seed, you know, had some injuries throughout the season. You know, had to go to Holton, a strong Holton team, and took care of business last week. Got to host a regional championship game, and here they are, winning this regional championship, getting their right to play at Fitzpatrick Stadium next Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, Bryce Connor will take one more knee here. A spectacular performance for both him, Cam Allen, the Dexter defense that held Stearns scoreless for almost the entire 48. The final seconds will tick away. The handshake's going on right now. A celebration long overdue here in Dexter as the Tigers are going to hoist a regional championship and go on to play for states against Maranacook.
Congratulations, a well-deserved championship. Great job by the players, great job by the team, the coaching staff, everybody. Well-deserved championship here for Dexter.
And just a fantastic final here in the regional final, I should say.
There will be a presentation
with
after the game.
Stearns battling throughout the whole game. Got some life at the end. You thought, all right, maybe there was a chance, especially after the turnover that followed. A team that never gave up, but they are second best today to the team in red, the Dexter Tigers. regional champions. That's got to be an absolutely sweet feeling.
Definitely does. And I realize our video's off right now. Apologize for that. Apologize for the technical difficulties. We will listen in on the presentation here at Dexter.
I would like to introduce the principal of Dexter Regional High School, Mr. Stephen Bell. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Maine Principals Association, I want to congratulate both teams on their excellent season and for advancing to this regional championship game. As you reflect on this season, may all your memories be positive, and may you take with pride that you give it your best effort and that you represent yourselves, your school, and your community with great dignity. To begin the presentation, I would like to ask Coach Cody Herring and the captains of the Minutemen of Stearns Junior Senior High School, please come forward. On behalf of the Maine Principals Association, it is my pleasure to present this plaque, emblematic of the 2021 Northern Maine Regional 8-Man Small School Football Runner-Up. Congratulations. And now, I'd like to present the awards to the Tigers of Dexter Regional High School. So would the coach, Andrew Shorey, and the captains please step forward.
Coach Shorey just got a bath, Sean.
Principals Association, I would like to present this plaque, emblematic of the 2021 Northern Maine Regional 8-Man Small School Football Champions to the Tigers of Dexter Regional High School. Congratulations and best of luck in the state championship game next Saturday at Fitzpatrick Stadium.